Hello amiibros, this is Jason Gamer and here's my Nintendo Switch. And I'm going to be doing a collection video, and that's why I'm pointing at my Nintendo Switch. Now, I can't describe the feeling as to what it's like having a Nintendo Switch since it's been more than a year since the console's been out, because I'm a pretty early adopter of the Switch. I got mine in April last year, so it was pretty early, so there wasn't a lot of games to get for it at the time, but now there's a pretty good amount of games to get for the thing. And yeah, if you want to know my thoughts on the Switch, I will tell you right now. I love the Switch. It's one of my favorite consoles of all time. Because the fact that the console is both a handheld and a console, like a home console, it's perfect. It's such a perfect idea that just has a whole lot of possibilities. And yeah. So then, here are all of my Switch games I have. Sorry, my finger got in the way. Yeah, here are all my Switch games. I have a total of 20 physical Switch games and 14 digital games. So I have 34 Switch games in total. So enough of me rambling. So now, let's start. And now, let's begin. So let's start with my digital games. So the first three that I have are Has Been Heroes, Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove, and Snipper Clips. Cut it out together. Now, these were some of the first games I got with my Switch. These came with my Switch when I got it last year in April. So So the reason why they're at the bottom is because I haven't played them in a while. Has Been Heroes. I stopped playing because of how difficult the game is. It's really difficult. It's a roguelike and an RPG. Just like get an idea of the game itself. And it's hard. It's hard as balls. And it's unnecessarily hard. It verges on the line between trial and error and unfair. And yeah, I've only ever completed one run of the game, but I might get back into it at some point. It's just I don't know when. And then Shovel Knight it's Shovel Knight. I don't think I need to explain what Shovel Knight is, because it's actually an actual successful Kickstarter that's actually good. Like, whoa, that's rare. And then Snipper Clips, again, I don't know if I need to explain this because it's a puzzle game where you cut either yourself or your partner into various shapes to solve puzzles. And it's really fun. Like, I don't know, it's not fun. It's not really that great in single player, but co-op wise, it's pretty fun. And then coming up here, we got Pinball FX3 and the demo for Dragon Quest Builders. Now, Pinball FX3 is just basically a pinball simulator, and that is it. And then Dragon Quest Builders is basically a Dragon Quest version of Minecraft. That's it. Alright, next! Alright, so the next two are Green Game and the demo for Deep Ones. Now, Green Game is basically like a puzzle game where you have to play it in handheld mode, or else the game isn't gonna work. Like it's basically like a mobile puzzle game. And from what little I've played of it, it's actually pretty good. And then Deep Ones is like a side-scrolling platformer. Well, I don't know, where you just delve into the deeps of the water, like Abzu, but I could be completely wrong about that. Alright, next! Alright, next is the demo for Pokken Tournament DX. Now, I don't know what to say about this game. It's just basically a Pokemon fighting game. That's it. Next! Alright, and here's another demo. This one's for Star Ghost. This is basically a 2D space shooter that you just go around just doing space shooting. It's space! And that's it. Next! And then we got some more demos over here. We got Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido, and Happy Birthdays. Happy Birthday. Stop singing. So Sushi Striker, it's kind of a tongue twister. Sushi Striker is basically a puzzle game, I guess, where you use sushi to defeat your opponents. Because, they're evil, and they don't like sushi. And, I don't know, the story is kind of stupid, but gameplay-wise, it's actually pretty decent. And then happy birthday. Stop! Happy Birthdays is basically, I guess it's a god mode type of game where you can just manipulate the world and do stuff with the world and some other types of things. And yeah, I haven't played it that much, so I can't give my full opinion on it. And then over here, we got Pokemon Quest, which I haven't played yet, so I can't give my thoughts on it. But it just seems like a 2D, well, like a Minecraft-looking Pokemon game without the Minecraft stuff. Next! Alright, the next is Fallout Shelter, which this game is, it's weird that I have Fallout Shelter on the Switch. Like, I never would have thought that Fallout would finally come into the Switch. But it's not Fallout 4, it's Fallout Shelter, a mobile game. But yeah, I haven't started it yet, so I can't give my thoughts on it. Alright, and then next! Alright, then here's my last digital game, which is Sonic Mania. Awesome game. This is my favorite Sonic game. Now, it's not because of the, it's like the Genesis games. I don't like any of the other games after the Genesis ones. No, that's not why. I'm not a classic Sonic fanboy at all. It's because it's a really fun game. Just rolling around as Sonic the Hedgehog, or Tails, or Knuckles. Just going around at the speed of sound as Sonic. And it's so much fun. This is one of my favorite games of 2017. And yeah, I'm happy that this game did well, because now we're getting like Sonic Mania Plus in July, and then we're getting more content for the game, and hopefully maybe there'll be other games like Sonic Mania. I know, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's it for all my digital games. Now let's move on to the physical games. And now, let's begin. So, for my physical Switch games, I'm just going to be picking every single one out individually. I have no duologies or trilogies or quadrologies or any of that. And I'm also going to be opening every single Switch game just to see like what it's like for the inside of a Switch game. So starting with the first game, and it's a game that tops most people's best games of 2017, and it's The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, I don't know what to say about Zelda Breath of the Wild that hasn't been said already. It's a masterpiece of action-adventure open-world games. But yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, but it's not perfect. Like, the weapon durability can be a problem because you can't just punch enemies. You have to use, like, a sword or an axe or spear or your bow. And that's kind of a problem. I mean, I don't have really that big of a problem with the shrines or the divine beasts. I mean, some shrines are kind of confusing, but that's pretty much it. But you can skip that. And the game kind of starts off a bit too hard because, like, if you just run into guardians, you have no way of getting rid of them unless you kill them. Unless you're like, good with blocking or deflecting the lasers, then you're not gonna go far with the guardians unless you get stronger fast. Excuse me, I got hiccups. So yeah, and then inside. So here is, I guess, what the inside looks like. This was my first physical Switch game that I got. Like I said, I got my Switch in April last year, so that was pretty early on, and this was like the best game to get for the system at the time because it was a launch title, of course. So yeah, here is the inside, which has Linky Boy climbing a mountain, and then you got Hyrule Castle right there, and hey, look, there's my light. And then there's the cartridge for the game. This is what 9th generation of console gaming is going to be like. Cartridges in clear plastic cases being sold for $60. And yet the 9th generation hasn't come yet for PlayStation and Xbox. I don't get it. Alright, and then next is Cave Story Plus, which is one of many times you're going to see Nicholas in this collection video. Yeah, Cave Story Plus was my first indie game I got for the Switch because Nicholas seemed to have gotten me into indie games. Yeah, Cave Story Plus is basically a 2D platformer. It's 2D run and gun platformer where you just say on the back. Well, I can tell you it's not a life-changing video game experience as the back says it, but it's still a pretty fun game where you're just running around, just helping these guys get rid of the doctor. And yeah, But what I like about Nicholas is what they do inside their games. They put stuff in their games. So in Cave Story in particular, there's a soundtrack, if I can pull it out, on a GameCube disc for some weird reason, and then a manual, which you don't see a lot of nowadays. And then, hold on. Okay, and then here's this pouch that I didn't put in the case because it's just going to take up a lot of space. And inside is a keychain, I think, for one of the characters from the game. Hold on, let me pull it out. Yeah, I think her name is Curly. So that's one. It has one of the characters from the game, and then I guess the manual, and then an alternate cover art, I think, in Japanese. And I can't read any of it because I know nothing about Japanese. I don't watch anime, so I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. Yeah, it's a fun game. I'd recommend it. Alright, the next is Batman, the Telltale series. This is so far the only Telltale game I have, and so far I've only played a half hour of the game. I'm still in the first episode, so I'm not that far into the game. So I get to, I guess, do stuff with Batman. Just explore Batman's character a little bit. I don't know, it seems like with the Telltale games, you pretty much know exactly what you're getting into. And then on the inside, there is nothing. Just some text that no one in their right mind is going to read at all. And then there's a cartridge. Yeah, if you know the Telltale games, you'll probably will like this one. I don't know, it's not like the Walking Dead game, but hey. The next is a very polarizing game, which I don't get why this game is on some people's worst games of 2017. When really, it's not that bad of a game. 1-2 Switch. Like, again, what is it with this game? I don't get the hate. Like, it's a party game. Like, why are you taking a party game seriously? Really. But I do get some of the complaints with this game. Like, some of the minigames are just completely stupid. Like the baby minigame or milking a cow on the back. Like, why would I want to do that? But some of them are actually pretty fun, like the quick draw, the dance off, and some of the other ones that aren't on here. Like, some of them are actually pretty fun. So then on the inside, if the camera could focus, it shows all 28 mini games that are in the game, and like I said, some of them are pretty fun. The dance off, wherever it is. I can't find it. Oh, I think it's this one, number 24. And then, what else? Ball count is actually surprisingly really accurate. Like, it really feels like there's something in that Joy-Con. I mean, I can't tell. I mean, obviously I can't show you because, you know, if you could feel it, you would know exactly what I mean. But yeah. Like, I don't get it. It's a game I like, but no one else does. And also, the same goes with Sonic Forces. Like, again, what is it? Like, this game is not like, oh, this is one of the worst Sonic games ever. It's not Sonic Boom and it's not Sonic 06. But it's not like Sonic Mania or Sonic Unleashed. But it's a decent Sonic game. It has some problems for sure. Like, most of the game is pretty much automated for the most part. And the Wispins are eh. And the game is really short because the levels really aren't that long. I wish the levels were a bit longer. But even still, the game is pretty fun. It's a fun little, I guess, sort of fun to blast through, I guess. Because you get, well, this is the bonus edition. So I got this monkey ball stuff right here and the controller skin. So inside the case, the camera could focus. Here is the inside with the Joy-Con skin for the grip. And then here's the Episode Shadow add-on, which is saying, hey, go download Episode Shadow. It's free, so you can just go to the eShop right now. And then here's the Sega Costumes DLC, which there's a code on the back right here. And yeah. Like, yeah, you should try out Sonic Forces. I think right now it's going down in price, so you should go get it before Team Sonic Racing or Sonic Mania Plus comes out. Because I'm really excited for Team Sonic Racing. Yeah. Alright then, next is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. A game that absolutely no one expected to be good at all. But yet, it won Best Strategy Game at the Game Awards. How very ironic, indeed. But yeah, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. For this game, I was actually pretty optimistic when this game was first leaked. Back in May, I think, of last year. Because even despite the Rabbids being on the cover and being a part of the game, I was like, hey, people, can you actually give the Rabbids a chance? Sure, the Rabbids ruined the Rayman franchise, but I wasn't part of the Rayman. I wasn't a Rayman fan when the Rabbids came around. And just give the Rabbids a chance, and they'll probably be in a good game. And sure enough, they were in a good game because Nintendo did not put their name on it. So Ubisoft was in charge of making this game, and it ended up being really fun. I don't know if I'd say it's one of my if it's like top 15 or 10 games of 2017, but it's still a really fun strategy game because you get to be Mario and the Rabbids, and you get to team up for an epic adventure, as it says on the back. Because look at all these awards, like it says up here, over 50 E3 awards and nominations. That is good. So, and then inside, camera focus. God, thank you. So then here's the pixel pack that came with the game. And I forgot to do Sonic Forces. I wish there was back cover art for that game. And same goes for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. There's nothing in here except for an insert, which I'm glad that there's inserts in this and Sonic Forces, but I wish there was actually back cover art to look at. Because that's what I like with some Switch games. Hopefully we can run into some other ones soon. Alright, the next is Tiny Barbarian DX. Now this is another game by Nicholas, so I'm expecting good from these guys. So Tiny Barbarian DX is a 2D platformer where you just be this barbarian, and you just get your lady back, get your damsel in distress from these evil dogs and like warlords and stuff. And yeah, a neoclassic sworded sorcery 2D force, like it says on the back right here. See, look at the barbarian, then look at the game. Camera focus, there we go. So look at this. Wait, obviously you can't tell from the game itself, but it's actually pretty fun. I didn't spend that much time in this game because there was another game that I got the exact same day that I was way more excited for than this game. So then inside, what goodies does this Nicholas game have? So in here is a pouch, and then here's a manual with some alternate cover art. That's cool. Which let me find the thing that came with the pouch. Okay, found it. It's this little keychain with the barbarian on a bee. And I didn't put it in the pouch because it's just gonna take up a lot of space. Because that's how it is with these Nicholas games. Yeah, if you like 2D platformers, you'll like this one in Cave Story. Or if you like, I guess, indie platformers, go ahead and get that one. Alright, the next is Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. This game was a birthday gift for me last year. Because I guess this was the best thing for my birthday last year. Because my birthday last year was, I'll admit, it was really bad. Because I had to go to a funeral that day. On my birthday. And it was really bad. But this game probably, I guess, got me out of that little, because really, having a funeral, going to a funeral on your birthday is miserable. But this game kind of cheered me up because it's so fun. Just having that rhythm in the platforming is so fun because this is an awesome 2D platformer with so much fun in it, so much stuff in it. Like I haven't tried the Kung Foot stuff on the back, or I think that this isn't. I can't speak. Is there an online mode in this game? Because I wouldn't be surprised if there was. But yeah, this game is really fun, like, especially co-op. Or even by yourself, it's still pretty fun. Because the rhythm in the platforming is so much fun in the game. And yeah, and then inside, did Ubisoft put stuff in the game like they did with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle? No, they didn't. Really, Ubisoft? Camera focus. I said focus. There we go. Really, Ubisoft? Why'd you do that? You got this writing over here that no one in their right mind is going to read at all. And the next is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I think most people have this game now because the Wii U didn't do well, and now the Switch is just prospering in the Wii U, in the Wii U's footsteps. Yeah, now most people can try Mario Kart 8 with all of the stuff from the Wii U version into this game, and it's awesome because of it. Because you get to jump into the driver's seat of Mario Kart 8, get to go in zero gravity, or anti-gravity, with these guys. The Inklings, some Animal Crossing characters, and Linky Boy. And yeah, again, it's awesome because of it. And I don't think I need to say anything about Mario Kart 8, or like any of the Mario Kart games. So inside, there we go. Is the control guide, so you can play with the grip, Joy-Con grip, and you can play with some camera focusing. There we go. Some Joy-Con wheels, the handheld mode, the Pro Controller, the cartridge. No, not the cartridge. I'm sorry, not the cartridge. But yeah, Mario Kart just speaks for itself as to how great it is. Alright, the next is some Lego games. I only have 2 Lego games on the Switch. Like, most of them I have on the Wii, but since the Wii doesn't get the Lego games anymore, I've moved on to the Switch and to the PlayStation 4. So the first one is the Lego Ninjago movie video game, which, is based on the movie. I guess if you like the movie like I do, you'll probably like this game. Because I'm a big fan of Lego Ninjago. Because, I don't know, I found the movie pretty decent. I mean, I think the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie are still better than this movie by miles, but the movie was decent. It's not awful. But yeah, you get to be any of the characters from the movie, like Kai, Cole, there he is, Jay, Zane, Lloyd, and Gamadon, and then a bunch of other characters. And believe it or not, this was one of the last games I ever got from Toys R Us. This was the only Switch game I got from there. Because, now they're going under, and I don't know if they still have Switch games at my local Toys R Us, since it's pretty much on its last legs now. And yeah. So there's still some stuff I haven't tried out with this game, like the new Challenge Dojos over here, and the Wonder 4-player stuff. And yeah, I haven't tried that stuff out, but then inside, there is nothing. Great job, Lego. But there's an E10 Plus rating on the back. Why is that there? I don't know, people. I honestly don't know. It was probably Lego's idea because this game should probably be rated E since, it's Legos. It's for kids. And then there's Lego Worlds, which is not a traditional Lego game. It's an open world Lego game, not like with the Lego Batman 2 and the other ones. I mean, this game is basically like Lego Minecraft. But to be honest, I like this game more than Minecraft because there's more stuff you can do in this game than Minecraft. Because, well, think about it. There's more stuff you can do with Legos than you can with Minecraft blocks. Because you get all kinds of shapes and sizes for Lego blocks. And it's better because of that. And inside is some bonus DLC packs that I already put, but nothing on the back. At least with Lego Ninjago movie game, it had, it had the E10 Plus rating right here. This game doesn't even have that. Why? But this game should be pretty cheap. Like, the Lego games seem to go down in price pretty cheaply and pretty fast. But you could go with any Lego game to start off with. Alright, the next is The End Is Nigh, which is another game by Nicholas. So I'm expecting good from these guys. So The End Is Nigh is a 2D platformer that's like Super Meat Boy in terms of its challenge. And because it's like Super Meat Boy, it's hard as balls. That is, instead of being controlling a little meat boy, you're controlling a guy named Ash who has no arms and no legs. He just crawls around like this. That's how he moves around. And he's just stuck in this apocalypse, and all he wants to do is just make a friend. Literally, like, assemble a friend so they can repopulate the world. Like, it's like, even from the title, it sounds kind of like an upsetting game. But the game's a 2D platformer, like Super Meat Boy, like I just said. So you're gonna get kind of frustrated at the game because of that. But even still, the game is pretty good. I mean, I've never played Super Meat Boy, so I wouldn't know what it's like to die in Super Meat Boy. So then inside here is a manual, and then there's no alternate cover art, but you get an awesome looking image on the back. Let me just take out the manual so you can see it. And then you also have this little thing with a face, if I could find the face. Yeah, right here. It has a face right here. It's I guess a little slime of Ash. I haven't taken it out, but here's the image on the back. It's just a nice high quality looking image of the front cover. It looks awesome. But yeah, if you like Super Meat Boy, you're probably gonna like this game. I don't know if I would say it's better than Super Meat Boy since I've never played Super Meat Boy, but try it out. The next is Splatoon 2, which I barely played this game. Even though the new Octo expansion just came out, which I might buy, either that or the Donkey Kong DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, wherever it is. Oh, it's right here. But Splatoon 2, to be honest, I suck with shooters, and I'm not really a big fan of going online, so single player is really for me. But even then, I barely played this game. I don't know. I really want to get back into it at some point. Maybe I'll do it after I'm done with this video. But I'm a person who has a Wii U but does not have the original Splatoon. What? Yeah, I don't have the original Splatoon, but I have Splatoon 2 at least. And for what little I've played of the game is pretty good. Pretty good third-person shooter. You get to splat your way to the top and do stuff that an Inkling would do, or an Octoling if you have the Octo expansion. And then inside here is what I'm guessing is an alternate cover art of the game, with this, I guess, an advertisement for the Salmon Run that's already in the game, and some other stuff from the game. I like how they even changed the spine, like have a pink spine, but it's just gonna look weird with the rest of the red spines from the other Switch games. But still, this is one of the highlights of the Switch. Alright, the next is Kirby Star Allies, which I got a few months ago because it's when it came out, and even then I barely played this game. Like, again, I want to play some more of this game because of the copy abilities, because that's what Kirby is all about, the copy abilities, and this one about making friends by literally throwing hearts at them, at the enemies, and the co-op the co-op's really fun because I tried it out with, I think, my neighbor. And the co-op was really fun, because you get to turn foes into friends with your little heart and a whole lot of Kirby. Kirby. I'll stop. Alright, then inside here is... So the artwork is the controls for the game. So just showing like how to make friends in the game, use your use your copy abilities, jump, running, all that stuff. There we go. Alright, the next is Skyrim. Fusrada! I'm sorry. Skyrim. This game has literally been everywhere before Bethesda finally announced Elder Scrolls 6 at E3 this year. And I've been starting to get into Skyrim, and it's really good so far. I haven't gotten the Fusrada yet, but I want to because it's Skyrim. This game has literally been everywhere. Even Bethesda acknowledged the fact that this game is literally everywhere. That they made a trailer, the very special edition of Skyrim, with Keegan-Michael Key on in the trailer, just having it on. Was it an Alexa? What else? Even the Samsung fridge, I think. And yeah, I like how even Bethesda acknowledged that. And it's also weird that Bethesda, of all people, is making games for Nintendo systems. Like, they haven't done that since the 90s, the early 90s, I think. But this game, Skyrim, I don't need to say anything about Skyrim. It has all the DLC stuff in the Switch version, and you can play it portably. So that makes it even better. So then inside is an awesome image of the Dragonborn going full sprint at the mountains, I guess. And yeah, it's just an awesome looking image. Alright, and next is the most recent game to my collection is Mario Tennis Aces. This game I just got yesterday because, it came out yesterday. And so far, I've tried out some of the adventure mode, and I'm really liking it so far. Really good tennis game, right? With the mechanics of, like, the zone speed and special shots. It seems really cool. And it is a fun game so far. I mean, just being Mario and I guess playing a different Wii Sports. Like, if you just want to play the swing mode, go ahead. Because you get in the zone! Mario Zone. And it's awesome. It's a really fun tennis game. And then inside here is basically how you do, I think, the special shots in the game, or zone speed, and all the swings you can do in the game. And yeah, so this is one of the better sports games to get on the Switch for sure. It's because it's Mario, but I don't know. Alright, the next is It'll Do 2 Plus, which is yet another Nicholas game. So this one, unlike a lot of the other ones, which are platformers, this one is an adventure game. That's, I guess, like the older Zelda games, like A Link to the Past Zelda games, or the 2D ones. And so far, I haven't played it in a little while. I got stuck on, I think, the 4th dungeon's boss. And yeah, maybe I'll just play some of the other dungeons, just go back and then try again. But yeah, this is a pretty fun, pretty good little adventure game with a really charming art style. Because again, you got all the characters right here. Well, I don't know about all of them, but most of the characters from the game, because there aren't that many characters. And you just gotta go around fixing your boat by going to every dungeon in the game. I think just like A Link to the Past, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can play the dungeons out of order, like I think in A Link to the Past. But I haven't played A Link to the Past, so I wouldn't know that. So then, inside, here is the manual. Oh, I'm sorry, the Adventurer's Guide and Instruction Booklet. And then here is... Well, let me take this out. Here is the image on the back, which is not reversible, but it looks really nice. You just got this guy manipulating the world of It'll Do. And then over here is a map. If I can fold it out. Yeah, can I fold it out? Yes, I can. Here is the map. Well, you got some glimpse of it. It's going to take too long because I don't have a good... Because I'm just using my one hand to do this. So, I'm sorry. But if you like the earlier Zelda games, you're probably going to like this game as well, because this game is like, I guess, a sort of spiritual successor to, I guess, A Link to the Past, but I wouldn't know since I haven't played A Link to the Past. Alright then next is Portal Knights, which is probably the weirdest game in my collection, because looking at these guys right here, it looks like Roblox. No lie, not lying, it looks like Roblox. Well, the game is a Minecraft. No, that's like Dragon Quest Builders. So you just pick out a guy. I think it's supposed to be like an MMORPG. But just with these guys. And you can play offline. So I guess it's like Minecraft and Dragon Quest Builders. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the game since I haven't played it too much. But, the goal is to become the ultimate Portal Knight. Because that's what you do in a game called Portal Knights. Going around worlds, being knights. And then on the inside, there is nothing. Yay! Great job, 505 Games. I want to see something. Alright, and then coming down to my last two games. The second to last game is Runner 3, which is my favorite indie game of the year so far. and is the last game I have that's by Nicholas. And yeah, like I said, it's my favorite so far. It's my favorite game of the year so far. I don't know if I'd go that. No, actually, I wouldn't go that far as saying it's my favorite game of the year, but so far, but it's my favorite indie game of the year. And yeah, this game is really fun rhythmic platformer. It is because you got to run well as Commander Video, and what makes it even better, I would say right here, featuring Charles Martinet as the narrator. Which if you don't know, he's the voice actor for Mario, and that's awesome. And this game is also funny. Like, it has a Crash Twinsanity type of humor where it's just so weird you can't help but laugh at it. Because you got a hot dog guy right here, and this thing. What? Yeah, this game is weird, and it's funny, and it's great because of it. So then inside, there's a good amount of goodies in here. So we got this Commander Video thing, which is a flashlight. We got a soundtrack on a GameCube disc again. And we got a manual in here. And then here's an alternate cover art with a different art style on the front for Commander Video and all the others. And yeah, the other side's the exact same, but now just get this game. This is such a fun indie game. Very fun rhythmic platformer. I mean, there's still a bunch of Nicholas games I'm missing, like Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap, and The Binding of Isaac, but I still want to get those games. Yeah, awesome game. I love, that's such a great indie game. Alright, and then the last Nintendo Switch game that I have was a game that I hinted to with Tiny Barbarian DX. It is my absolute favorite game of 2017. And 2017 was a pretty amazing year for video games. So, the last Nintendo Switch game that I have is Super Mario Odyssey. God, I love this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I can't explain as to how much I love this game. Like, ever since the little gameplay thing from the Switch's reveal trailer, I got excited for this game. And ever since, like, the direct showcase thing in January of last year, it got me even more hyped. And then E3 rolled around. I got even more hyped. And then when the game came out in October of last year, it was a half day for me at school, so I got to pick it up early. And if you had went with me to the GameStop where I got this, I was so hyped for this game. This was my most anticipated game of the entire year. I even have the poster from the day that I got it. I mean, just look at it. I also have all 3 amiibos for the game. Like, you can just tell that I love Super Mario Odyssey. Like, oh my god, I can't just contain it. But I'm not stupid. No game is perfect. So Super Mario Odyssey is not perfect. Like, nothing is perfect in this world. Like, the game is too generous with the moons, because some moons are just standing out in the like in plain sight. Like, really, like, just hide it somewhere else. But God, Super Mario Odyssey. This is the best game of 2017, bar none. I love this game. And then inside, what makes it even better is that this awesome image. So you got the lyrics for Jump Up Superstar, and then you got a picture of Pauline, and then a New Donk City in the background. And yeah, get this game. This is an essential game. And yeah, that is it for all of my Switch games. Like, I kind of went a little bit fanboy-y a little bit with Super Mario Odyssey, but really, you should get the game. So yeah, that's it. So thank you all for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And so that is it for my Switch for my game collections for the middle of the year. I'm gonna do the rest in January, and then next videos are going to be either South Park: The Stick of Truth or Skylanders Imaginators. And yeah, so struck the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.